It's Saturday, February the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. And it is Hurricane Bertie Day today. The Grade 3 Sprint feature for fillies and mares is the feature race here at Gulfstream Park. The first race on my selection sheet was the opener at Aqueduct. It was a maiden claimer, and I like number 3, Forest Boy. Forest Boy was 9-5 in the program, and I thought that was more than fair because even as a 13-time maiden, if he ran any of his best numbers, he was long gone. With David Jacobson, the trainer in New York, you know you got a great shot. Somehow the crowd let him go off at 5-2. Broke out of the gate right on top under restraint. I knew I was looking good. So he turned for home.
Has made good ground and is now fourth and toward the inside as they're in the stretch and heading for the 8th pole. Forest Boy puts away Sharifko. Brent DeBoss continues to gain ground toward the inside and is now second as they head for the final 16th. Forest Boy driving on a 2.5 length lead. Brent DeBoss second, continuing to close, running out of time. Forest Boy.
Oh yeah, doubled the bet and got back $35 to kick off the day. Wow. The second at Laurel was my first pick in Maryland, and it was a starter allowance going 1 mile. And as I wrote, Printisticat looks like the proverbial free bingo square. I mean, this girl is dominated her last 2 races, airing by daylight in both. She drops out of classier races, and her buyer figures just tower over the field. Almost unfair to bet on this filly. She went off at 1-5, glided up to the lead on the turn.
2/5 of a second, they swing in for the long run home. 1/4 of a mile as they straighten in for the second wire. The 6 and 1, 13 and 4. Printasticat all alone by 5 lengths now as Jensen encounters Lily Peak for second, and then Cross Mountain into 4th. In the final furlong, Printasticat and Frey Martinez following home.
The first of several prime time, 20 to win. Woo! 2 for 2 to start the day. I picked up my 3rd win and my 2nd at Aqueduct in a maiden claimer for sophomores. It's first time starter number 1 face. Hard to look past here. The barn scores at 24% for first time starters at nearly $4 ROI. Jockeys won 7 of 14, and a week ago they won with the same kind of horse. The only fear was the inside post. Broke a little bit slowly.
Off the turn with the lead. Essence at noon has given way. Larry Boyd down inside has moved into second. Is Perfect too far outside, and Rambam there too. Heading for the final furlong. Face in front. 3-length lead. Larry Boyd back in second with It's Perfect too. Farther back it's Rambam and everybody else with a 16th to go, and it will be Face, who wins on debut by...
Oh yeah, Face, second winner at Aqueduct, and my 3rd of the day. The 6th at Aqueduct was a maiden special weight for 3-year-olds, like number 4, Possessed. Looked to have a pace advantage over the rest of the field, and I thought he'd be right in front, heading for home. Sure enough, right to the front, easy on the lead, looked to be romping home at the top of the lane. Uh-oh, shortening stride. Here came the closers. Where's the wire? Photo finish!
With Possessed to catch, and Possessed has opened up. Possessed clear by 5 with 3/16 to go. Organic Gemini, 3 toward the inside for second as Buddy the Yale fades. 48 lengths on the outside and file for Divorce, but with a 16th to go, it is Possessed with a 3-length lead. Organic Gemini is coming hard. Here comes Organic Gemini. Can Possessed hold on? Maybe.
Oh yeah. Woo! That's close. Got my first win at Gulfstream in a 5-furlong turf sprint. Maiden claimer 3-year-olds. Fort Jersey Life was my pick. Was the obvious favorite with only one question. Debuted here last May in a dirt sprint and stopped badly. Her second start, she went on the inner course, beaten a neck and maiden special weight company. Well, the main concern is that race was in June. Did she have enough on the drop? right to the
Then
front.
you feel this Cornelius, and they're at the top of the stretch, and it's Jersey Life turning for home in front. Jersey Life kicks clear, a 2.5 length lead. Steadying in mid-pack, there was Rose Graciela, and now rallying up the fence, Maddie's Girl's about to grab second from James Cat. Jersey Life. Jersey Life will win. Maddie's Girl on the inside, second.
Oh yeah, Jersey Life, first win at Gulfstream. Second in Santa Anita was my second primetime bet of the day. Maiden Special 3-year-old Power Jam for Bob Baffert has just been sensational working out in the morning. He ran one of his workouts, a 1:11 out of the gate. He was going to win. Tracked a hot pace, 21 and 44 to the top of the far turn, in hand, and then Martin Garcia letting go.
Right to the front. Power Jam goes on for home. Mo Candy coming after them. On the outside, Wolfman Rocket tries to make a race of it too. We're coming down to two at the top of the lane. It's Power Jam and Wolfman Rocket. But it is still Power Jam clear by 3, being handridden. Wolfman Rocket has run a big one. But Power Jam just too much class. He's totally outclassed them today. Power Jam handridden by Martin Garcia wins it impressively.
20 to win on Power Jam. The 8th at Gulfstream. First time starter and a maiden special weight 3-year-old on the turf for Chad Brown, Eric Keel. I had seen Ms. McDougal run off as much as best earlier, and she looks headed for Stakes Company. This filly just had the same look today. You never know with first-time maidens how they're going to react, but you go with the trainers, and Chad Brown is a master, and Javier Castellano is on board. Sent off at 8-5 as the favorite, which I thought was generous. The gates opened. Oh no!
They're off. Bigger Than Boss is going out to take the early lead.
She was far back as they approached the far turn, and then here she came, Ara
Keel is circling up on the far outside and going by horses, and in the meanwhile, Balfi's Corner gets through on the inside and progresses, and they're into the stretch, and it is Bigger Than Boss cutting the corner. Alongside is One Summer Night. Ara Keel comes speeding by them in the center of the course. Then Tistown and Totsky, and far outside Flash Trading, but Ara Keel is running away. Flash Trading up into second.
Tripled the bet. Almost $40 on my second winner at Gulfstream. Woo! She's headed for graded stakes. The 9th at Gulfstream, we were back on the turf. It was a claiming event. Like number 12, Franklin. It had Franklin last time as a Gulfstream 40% club play for Michael Maker. And typically I don't like to bet back claimers, but running back for this tag, and with Javier Castellano back on board, he was a 40% club play again. Stalked the pace right outside the long shot leader into the far turn, and then Javier let him go right to the front.
Viejo taken on by Franklin at the top of the stretch, and Franklin on the outside goes up and after the lead. It is Franklin to the front. El Chivo Viejo is given way. Half Wildcat is closing on the outside, but it is Franklin in charge.
Much the best. 3 wins at Gulfstream. The 10th and featured here at Gulfstream is the Grade 3 Hurricane Bertie going 6.5 furlongs. My pick was number 4, Mary Meadow. She won a listed stake before the first of the year, and then she won the Grade 3 Sugar Swirl. Trainer Mark Henning had intended to put her off to the farm for a little vacation, but he said she was just training too sharp, so he had to run her again. Well, the crowd settled on what they thought was the lone front runner, number 1, What a Party. I've seen What a Party run, and I've won with her, but she's no stakes runner. Her speed figures that matched Mary Meadows were earned loose on the lead and listed an allowance company. Mary Meadow had hit 96 and 97 in 3 of her last 5. If she ran like that, she was going to win by daylight. You know, I love Bullet Works. Well, Mary Meadow had a best of 100 work over the track in a sizzling 47, sharp as a tack. Javier Castellano had him his horse tracking What a Party to the far turn, and he let her go, and what a party, let the party roll!
Now Merry Meadows edging up alongside of More Than a Party with 3 furlongs to go. They're right together now on the lead. Merry Meadow on the outside now pokes ahead in front. More Than a Party back into second on the rail by 4, and then it's Sontrique and Galliana, 46 flat for a half mile, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch. Merry Meadow on the outside and More Than a Party at the rail. These two turn for home, and Merry Meadow gets away. Merry Meadow shakes loose. More Than a Party has given way in second, and in comes Sontrique and Galliana. No doubt about this one, it's all Merry Meadow.
Merry Meadow, the bet of the day in the Grade 3 Hurricane Bertie. The best bet of the day, 25 to win, and my 4th win of the day here. Woo, dogs. 8th at Santa Anita is their feature, Grade 2 Santa Maria. Number 6 Warren's Veneta is my pick. This gal has nearly paired figures in back-to-back stakes efforts, both at this distance. 2 back, she was second, beaten less than a length, and last time out was dominant in a listed stakes race. If she moves forward today, and she wouldn't have to move forward by much, she will be the winner, because at least 4 of the 7 rivals she faces today want the front end, which will set the table nicely for her. Tripled the bet on number 6, Warren's Veneta.
They come to the quarter pole, Sweet Marini and Awesome Baby. Uzeal coming with a nice run. Here's Uzeal now. Warren's the leader on the outside coming to tackle them. The girl in that song looks desperately for room at the rail. Can the girl in that song find somewhere to go? They are homeward bound. Warren's the leader on the outside gets the lead. Uzeal is now chasing game. The Legacy running on late. But it is Warren's Veneta in full flight for the mile with a 16th to go. And Warren's Veneta and Tyler Bay is drawing clear to win it well. Warren's Veneta to Uzeal.
Warren's Veneta in the Grade 2 Santa Maria. Hurricane Bertie Day, Valentine's Day, was a great day out here at Gulfstream. I had 4 wins on the day. That gives me 14 for the week. Man, what a great week.